flashlight suddenly fell under the bed. I quickly turned it to the other side. Fortunately, when the kidnapper picked it up, he didn't notice me, but one of his partners seemed to sense something and turned the light on. I was frozen with fear, staring at the kidnapper just inches away. My heart nearly stopped. Even my toes were clenched tight. Luckily, they were all looking at the bed. It turned out the leader was lying on the bed. When they broke in, my boyfriend hurt him. The boss, getting stabbed, meant my boyfriend was probably dead. I couldn't help but shed a tear, but quickly closed my eyes, afraid the tear might fall onto the floor. Just when I was nearly hopeless, the chance came. The henchmen were sent to clean up the blood, leaving only Jack in the room with the boss. Jack, seeing the boss in pain, was about to look up healing methods online when my bag dropped to the floor. I saw the phone inside, and a glimmer of hope sparked inside me. I grabbed the stick, ready to peek out, but Jack suddenly looked over at me. I froze, not daring to move. Thankfully, Jack was just talking to the boss, not noticing me. I couldn't waste any more time, carefully stretched the stick out, and slowly moved towards the bag. When I finally touched the bag, the stick was too thick. It couldn't catch the strap. I felt helpless, but success was within reach. I didn't want to give up. Seeing Jack distracted, I made a bold decision. I gently put down the stick, held my breath, and crawled out. Right under the noses of the two kidnappers, I successfully grabbed the bag. I quickly took out my phone to call the police, but halfway through the text, the phone died from lack of battery. I was completely hopeless. What made it worse was, I heard Jack's voice, saying the healing method he found was to lift the boss and the bed together. It seemed I was about to be exposed, so I closed my eyes and prepared to accept my fate.
3. Wait down. The wife. She's a doctor.
Then I realized someone was still alive in my boyfriend's house. Soon, a woman was brought in. She seemed to know about my secret meetings with my boyfriend and accidentally dropped her watch on the floor. When she crouched down to pick it up, she saw me under the bed. But now, I was the only one who could save her family. She pretended to stay calm, stood up, and began stitching up the boss's wound. But the henchmen were watching too closely, and neither of us found a way to escape. In the end, I had to stay hidden under the bed while she was taken to another room. She and my boyfriend were both tied to the bed, while my boyfriend's father wore a suit, and the kidnappers even helped him put on a tie. It turned out they planned to use his position as a bank manager to rob the largest bank in town. After the father was taken away, most of the kidnappers left to execute the plan. Only the boss remained in the room. I waited for the bed to stay still, thinking the boss had fallen asleep, ready to take a peek. But Jack suddenly walked in. Fortunately, he didn't notice me, but the conversation that followed made my eyes widen in terror.